Well, we were gonna make a video about our top 10 she-males.
Yeah.
We totally lost the list. So, oh well, you know what? Spoiler: number one, Emma Rose. Just putting that out there. But anyway, fucking instead of that, since we lost that prized she-male list, uh, we're gonna do.
I don't think
I'm
that's the proper nomenclature anymore.
It is now. It is in porn.
It is, yeah.
I'll tell you what. In porn, you can get away with a lot of weird shit.
That's true.
You got chicks calling black dudes straight up the N-word, and I'm not talking a soft A. I'm talking hard R, guy. And they're like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Porn is weird,
porn
guy.
is pretty progressive in a weird way.
Well, I wouldn't call using the word progressive.
Well,
but
that's a good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Porn's weird. There's weird rules for porn.
Let's take that one back.
Yep. Super take it back.
Anyway, no she-males.
No she-males. Again, strictly talking porn there. But anyway, we don't have that. Maybe it'll come up later. But I do have a story to tell. This happened today.
Oh, man. You want to tell this story?
It's a thing that happened.
Yeah.
I'm kind of embarrassed of it right now.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, but at the same time, I know exactly why I reacted that way.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change a damn thing. So anyway, we were going to go to the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, classic.
We're cheap bastards that way. And really considering what we ended up getting, a.k.a. drinks, totally not worth the trouble. But, you know, I ended up parking in this parking lot next to this red SUV, and it was relatively new, guy. I'm going to say maybe a couple years new. My junker is like 2004 SUV, you know. It's good, but it's, you know, it's old. And it won't stop beeping when you're driving.
Also
so
terrible gas mileage.
Worst gas mileage I've ever had. Besides my first car, the Hyundai, where if you put it on overdrive, dude, you could see that needle go.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm talking from getting to work to home, which was like a 10-minute drive. If I had a full tank and I put on overdrive, I'm empty by the time I get home, guy.
Damn, homie.
But anyway, this one has shitty gas mileage too. It's not a great car.
Anyway.
Theirs was. And I drove up right next to him, parked in the parking lot. I got out, and you know, I was going to close the door when all of a sudden the back door to their vehicle pops open, and what I can only describe as Mexican Bert sticks his fucking head out.
I was gonna say Brock from Pokemon.
I could see that
right,
too.
A little
You
bit.
know what? You're right. Brock from Pokemon. You know, a little Mexican kid pops his head out. What is he like? Maybe 10?
Nah, he probably like 12 or 13.
12,
yeah.
12, 13, something like. Nah, I wouldn't say 13, guy.
He wasn't as young as you think he was.
No, he
Probably
looked
like 13.
hella young.
He looked young, but I think he was like probably 12.
All
or
right,
13.
whatever. The kid pops his head out, and here's where my problem is. Okay, here's why I reacted the way I did.
Yeah.
He came at me aggro, guy.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna do some shit.
Like he's about to bust
Like
the
he's
cap
about
in your ass.
he's about to bust a friggin' ass cap in my stanky culo.
I didn't see this part because I was still getting out of the car, and I was, I think, going like bloop, bloop, or some bullshit.
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
doing some dumbass shit. I heard you. Anyway, what I heard the most though was this kid pop out like a hell engine. I don't know what that means.
They usually
Like
pop
a jack
out
in
of
a box is what I meant to say,
Yeah.
and said hell engine instead. Yeah, he popped out, man, and like stuck his entire body out and was like, "Hey, you hit my car." First of all, kid, that ain't your car. That's
Yeah.
your mama's car, your daddy's car. You ain't shit. He came out super aggro, like, what the fuck, bitch? Basically, right?
Yeah.
And at first, I was genuinely confused because I didn't hit his car. Well, at least that's what I thought at that particular. I'm about to reveal some shockers right now.
Oh no, you hit the car.
Hold on, guy.
All right.
You know, I was like, what the fuck, right? And my immediate reaction was something that I do quite often, like with you, and is I question whatever accusation I get. Now, when I do it with you, it's always we're playing, you know,
Yeah.
or at least I hope you think we are, because then that's bad too. But anyway,
Well, I was about to hang myself after this, but
oh, that's pretty good. Anyway, go for it.
in my closet.
No, fucking, you'll make some dumbass accusation against me in jest, or sometimes even seriously, and I'll be like, did I? As in, did I do that? And as it turns out, or maybe it was just this instance, but I even heard it, and it sounded like I was fucking pissed, you know. So he's telling me I hit his car, and I mean I can't even replicate it. I was like, did I? But I sounded pissed, guy. Or irritated as hell at the very least. And he's like, yeah, I heard it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I'm kind of like agog that this kid has the balls to come at me. He's literally like one fucking inch tall.
Yeah.
And I'm like 6'1", 7,000 pounds, about 40 fucking feet wide. And this little boy is trying to, shank me or some shit. The whole time he's just hanging like a damn bat out of this vehicle. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm really confused at this point because what do? You can't hit a kid.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'd hit the fucking kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now in my head, I was thinking this little dumbass does anything at all to semblance an attack. And I'm going to shut that door on his damned head.
God
you know what
damn,
I'm saying?
You were about to murder a fool?
I was about to murk, guy.
Damn, homie.
But, that, again, in my mind, I was like, that's only if it gets that far.
Which is not very far, by the way. He was already about to shank you.
He was going to shank, guy. But anyway, this kid is like screaming at me about he damn well fucking heard or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I'm, dude, I said, this pissed me off more. I said, look, I may have, but I am not aware that I did.
Yeah.
I was trying to be fair in that point, though I was fucking pissed. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like, look, dude, I may have hit you. What I'm saying is, I don't know if I did. I didn't feel it. I didn't hear it. I sure as hell don't see it. And he's like, oh, so you did hit the car. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, how the fuck does that come off as that? Answer, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So again, I explained. I said I may have. That's not the fucking same as saying I did. I said we're certainly close enough. It may have happened, but I'm gonna tell you right now that if it did and I was aware of it, I would have told you because I don't give a flying fuck. Really.
Meanwhile, at this point, I dropped out. Nah, homie. In the background, I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, I did, guy. That's great. Anyway, the kid is still kind of like. Well, at this point, he's kind of confused because I've kind of laid out this table in front of him. Like, dude, look at what I said, really, and how you're content. I'm surprised, really, that he considered that. Because most people be like, fuck that shit. But I'm going to say that he's a fucking kid, and he was kind of like, what do I do now? Yeah. Clearly, I'm not going to fight this behemoth of a man. So I'm like, shit. So I'm like, look, dude, there's nothing on the car. Nothing at all. He peeks his head out, and I run my hand over, the offending area of his vehicle. Yeah. And he looks at it and agrees visually by nodding his head that there's nothing wrong with it. Little did he know that as I ran my hand over it, there was a mad fucking streak of white on his red car.
Oh, you freaking asshole!
So I'm like, whoops. But he didn't see it. Yeah. And then he looks at me and he goes, all right, man, you know what? Just because you're a homie, and I already know that's, I'm backing out because this is some shit that I shouldn't have started.
Yeah.
He's a kid, guy. You know what I'm saying? Really, he could have gone ham on me. And what am I going to do? Slap a kid?
Well, you revealed that you were going to go full kingpin on his ass.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. I wouldn't slap him. I'd fucking murk him. But anyway. Fucking, yeah, man. So, he gives me a handshake. We do the wrong handshake. Yeah, it's a fist bump.
It was bad.
I acknowledge that it's funny. He laughs and, whatever, it's done. And that was that, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, actually, I was like, dude, that wasn't that. How dare I forget this? I tell him, you can ask my brother, if I hit, this is after I realized I hit him. If I hit you, I would tell you. And I have before when we've accidentally hit people or stuff. I've been crashed into and not given a shit. Yeah. And when I've crashed into people, I've always acknowledged it. But this time I was like, damn, boy, I'm not acknowledging this. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because it pissed me off even more that this kid was going apeshit on me, and all I could see was his parents looking at me, expecting this kid to be their nutsack.
Yeah, that is kind of.
So I said, "Fuck that shit. They're not getting jack and or shit out of me."
Yeah, that sucks.
Fuck that, man.
I bet you they told him to say something.
Fuck yeah, they did, man.
So really, it's their fault.
The whole time they were looking over their little shoulders.
Yeah. With pudding in their teeth.
That's a start that's a start for another day. Maybe we'll tell it right now. But anyway, the point is, man, I almost murked a kid.
And you were freaking guilty, guy?
Dude, I was guilty as hell, man.
God damn it.
Hit the shit out of that vehicle. I didn't hit it hard. but there was a little, you know. I don't know what to say, guy. Oh yeah. Also, when I saw his parents, I almost forgot this part. I almost forget this part. When I saw his parents, and I was like, "Fuck these fucks," you know. I had seen them the whole time. That's when I knew that I had done. I was like, "Nah." But that last moment, right before I closed the door, that's when I noticed that there was not just one, but two of them, and they were looking at me like this over their little shoulders in the front seats, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But anyway, I was said, "You know what? Just to make it even," and I hit the shit out of my car, bah 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 bah, and I was like, "There, is that good enough for you?" And the kid is the one that was like, "Yeah, that's cool, whatever," and that's when he closed the door. I was like, man, these parents are ass.
They suck.
So whatever. Anyway, that happened. I totally hit the fucking vehicle.
God damn it!
Oh man. Anyway, the reason we had even stopped there is because I had to take a mad fucking shit because I was eating pudding at a fucking Chinese buffet.
Oh, you ate so much pudding.
Dude, I ate so much pudding that it came out just as I could have eaten my feast. Anyway, when we're at the Chinese buffet, I was eating.
It's like classic one.
You were across from me?
Yeah.
Right? You were across. I was here. You were there. And behind you was a group of, like, I think they were car salesmen. They were all professional.
Something workers. Yeah.
Adults around my age, but, you know, with actual fucking jobs and lives.
Yeah. Reasons to be alive.
Yes. And they were all talking about, you know, business. And I spooned a fuck ton of fucking pudding into my mouth, and I smiled at you with
a mouthful of pudding teeth.
Fucking pudding teeth, guy. Like, yeah, I did a Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, what the fuck? And that's when I realized, damn, that dude saw me.
It was like it was instant, the pudding tooth, and that guy saw me.
And I was
like ashamed.
I was ashamed.
You're in so much shame, guy.
So anyway, this mof though, the fucking guy that saw me, the professional guy over there that saw me, you know, I'm still laughing at the pudding thing. And there's this little old lady that always hits up this spot, this Chinese buffet, and tries to sell bread. And, you know, hey, look, kudos. Whenever I have money, I like to give out to people that obviously need it. And she's doing something to get money. Kudos. But your bread sucks, lady.
You know
it's
what?
not worth a fucking stinky dollar.
It's not that bad.
I hate it. It's dry. And really what I hate most about it is that she clearly buys it at the local store and then resells it. Give me some homemade bread, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, it fucking sucks. So I'm like, I'm going to the restroom to avoid this passively as possible.
Yeah.
And as I'm departing the table, leaving you to handle her, I hear this dude tell the lady who she's trying to pimp her bread on, oh, they might like it. And I'm like, is this for the pudding teeth?
It's the pudding tooth comeback guy.
Anyway, the pudding gave me the shits, and that's how I ended up fucking hitting a person's car.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that happened.
Yep.
That's
classic tale.
let us know what you think about that fucking garbage. Because we're out, guy.